Last week I put a video out telling you all how much I love the iPhone Air. It was my review, walking through the woods, trying out some of the camera features, and just talking about how much I love the feel of the Air in my hands and how I was going to keep the Air. Well, I'm making this shorter video today to let you know that I actually changed my mind. I really didn't expect this. On the 14th day, the last day of the return period, I woke up that morning loving the Air still, but I was biking around the city, using my phone for maps and calls, and I was getting low on battery thinking, why do I have the Air? Why didn't I just get a Pro? And as I started to weigh the pros and cons between the two phones, I decided with literally 1 hour to go in my return window to actually upgrade for the Pro. I'm not going to go ahead and talk about all the different features of the Pro. You've seen tons of videos about that. But for me, as somebody who actually is making quite a few videos with just my phone, I realized that the Air actually just wasn't quite going to cut it. The battery life, even though it seemed good on those lighter days when I was just kind of chilling around at home, maybe scrolling on some Instagram or checking emails or having some calls, already in those first 14 days of me using the Air, there were quite a few days where I was needing to charge in the middle of the day. And again, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, like what am I sacrificing to have this thin form factor? It was this shiny new thing, first new redesign in a long time, and I was so excited to be able to pick up this phone, and it just felt so fresh and so new. But after about a week, it did start to feel like, hey, this is just my phone. Like I kind of got used to the size. When I would pick up something heavy like a Pro, I said, oh wow, this is like a big phone. But is it that big of a deal to have something that's this thin? And what are the trade-offs? So now that I actually have had the Pro for a few days now, I'll just kind of share with you some initial thoughts in terms of the pros and cons that I feel while using now this big Pro phone. Number one, battery. Yesterday, I was using my phone all day, setting up apps, making video calls, scrolling on Reddit and TikTok and all of that, and was really just using my phone quite heavily. And I think I ended the day at about 55%. I was thinking, okay, if day one with the Air, I'm already starting to have anxiety about battery, well, I'd imagine 2 years later, that's really going to become a real problem. Then the cameras. I said in my initial review, it's one solid camera on the back of the phone, and the selfie camera is the same. So there's no difference in terms of that selfie camera. But I realized starting to shoot a few videos and trying to get some cute shots of my dog, that one camera is a bit limiting. The second I took this phone out and started taking some videos of my dog and out on walks, I realized just how nice it really was to have those three lenses, and especially that 8x zoom with the Pro compared to just that 2x crop and the single lens on the Air. I'm actually running a small TikTok for my dog and a little cooking channel. And I've realized that yes, having a couple of different lenses really adds to the creativity and opens up a lot more options in terms of my shooting style. Again, as I said in my original review, unless you're a gamer or a heavy user, do you really need a Pro? Honestly, probably not. I decided to get the Pro rather than the base 17 because the 8x lens. But other than that, there's not too much of a difference between the Pro and the base 17. The Pro does have that vapor chamber thing, but I really don't think that matters much unless you're a heavy gamer on your phone, which I am not. So all of this is to say, in summary, that I made a mistake. I was really blown away by the size of the Air, the feel in the hand, but the shine wore off after about a week. What is it you want in a phone? If it's super important to have just this very light device that slips into your pocket easily and all the other benefits of that really slim design, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people love their Airs, but for me, just trying to be honest, I made that whole review about the Air and how much I loved it. I walk back a lot of what I said. I'm realizing after now 2 weeks with the Air, the Pro is for me. Again, as promised, shorter video. Just wanted to give a little update so that people aren't asking me in a couple of weeks, what happened to your Air? Because I'm now shooting with the Pro. So if you guys have any questions about kind of being hands-on across the two devices and want to know more, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, that's all I got for today.